we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. It'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So North Carolina's offense will have the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's got him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing at the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Lopez to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
Oh, he's got some space. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have...
Touchdown, Tar Heels! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Auburn's offense will have its first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football.
Lots of room to run. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The Tigers are in the hurry up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Soft spot in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the pick. Clock shows 0, and that's how we'll end the first half. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So first down here as they go back to work. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the 3rd play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Lopez wants to fire. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right.
Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Tar Heels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Rushes on him. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
The Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's shipped. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
The Tar Heels line it up with a 1st and goal. Lopez to pass. Into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in the window. Good pass defense.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. It's good, and that was dead solid, perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Touchdown, Tiger.
right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lopez wants to fire. Got his man in the middle. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. On the run, it's Hall. Got enough for the first. Hall down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Tar Heels have taken it inside the 20. Run in the red zone. It's Hall. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A first down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. Lopez to pass. Big fella moving. Touchdown, North Carolina! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Army. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got a man. It's Simmons.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field. Down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown over. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone, twice tackled. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback may change this route. Lopez wants to fire. Gets it out fast. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Makes the grab. It's Ship. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. And the Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. The give as they work on that clock. Got the first down and still on his feet. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Turning it on. Gives him the big stiff arm. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit? They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And he takes this from inside the 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. So Mississippi State's offense will go to work first. Handoff from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Dropping back, it's Webb. He'll get rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Everett. Touchdown, Mississippi State. He got loose, and it was lights out.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Missouri Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Under fire. Snagged out of the air. Hits him with a stiff arm. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a man. It's Webb. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the RPO, complete. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Man, what a weapon in this offense. To have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy. I think they had an explosive play the play prior. They decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it. What a great job out front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
Dropping back, it's Webb. He'll pull it down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All wideouts, no backs. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. It's been punched, counter-punched throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Let's it fly. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Back to pass, it's Webb. Dumps it to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Between the uprights, it's good. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Bunch formation for these receivers. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended.
Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Missouri! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Madden. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best pass players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Back to the ground with the running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Mississippi State going up-tempo. The give on the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on second down. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Scanning the field, it's Webb. He's got his man across the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Shoots his way for more. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play, and gets the first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here comes the heat. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Fair catch called for and made. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To throw, it's Webb. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Caught over the middle. It's Doherty. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If he has to be aggressive, if not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Got his man. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here's the handoff.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on third. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Back to throw, it's Webb. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets open down the middle. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the road.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways when he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Gives it on the option. He's stopped again. He's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Gives it on the option. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play.
There he goes. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tiger. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. On Wisconsin. They're darn near perfect offensively today, almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice. They're up by 21 over Northwestern. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's Webb. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. The inside handoff.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Across the 25, he's got room. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. The offense changing the play. They've been running it, but now the pass. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown, Missouri! And the punishment has been extended. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Webb. Fakes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Everett. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking to fire. Caught. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Got some room in into the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll try the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Webb. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. the give to the tailback. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them and absolutely...
you